That's someone on our driveway.
All right, everybody. It
Hey,
is time for the Black Belt Newscast. We are live this week, Friday, April 18th. It is Good Friday today, and
it's very
Easter will
good
be on
Friday.
Sunday. And it is a beautiful day in the Black Belt.
Oh yeah,
And it's going to be a beautiful weekend in the Black Belt. I know
it
I'm going to be
is.
doing some planting this weekend, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend to enjoy the outdoors. I do like to remind everybody that we are live, but we can take comments. So if you guys want to say hi to us or make some comments on our stories that we can add to it, let us know. You know, you can post it on wherever you're seeing us on YouTube, Facebook. And we will see the comments because we are live and we get to see all of our comments.
Yeah.
So I'm Cindy, publisher.
I'm Todd Prater, staff writer.
I like to say who we are, you know.
Yeah.
So all of our stories that we talk about today come from blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. And most of it's live already. I've got at least one that I haven't written yet, but I just got this morning. And I always like to say, hey, we can't be everywhere. So send your news to news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com and give us your tips or story ideas, or you can even send us a story and we can run it. And you can even be a correspondent for us and write stuff for us. And you can also sign up for our newsletter that comes out every day at 3:00. It has all of our top headlines from us and from the Selma Sun. So I love to tell folks to sign up for that because that is the best way to know what's going on for the day. If you hadn't had a chance to make it to the website or see our posts from Facebook and Instagram, we're posting all day. But if you've missed that and haven't seen it yet, you can see it in your email 3:00. And it's a good way to click on the headlines and know what's going on in your community.
Yeah. I like those newsletters because when you write something, I may not know about it, so I get to kind of get informed of what's going on. So it really works really well.
Yeah, we've got a team that's posting throughout the day. I don't see everything either.
Yeah.
So it is very
Yeah.
good for us to have a way to even ourselves stay informed of our own things going on. All right. So we do have a lot going on. I've got a lot of video this week. So just bear with me as I roll into each video that we're going to talk about with our top headlines. And we're going to start with I've gotten so much positive reinforcement for St. James Hotel on
Yeah.
social media. Very excited to hear that it's reopening on May 1st. It had closed back in March because they are switching management companies. And this has happened actually a few other times, but this is on Water Avenue in Selma. And it backs up to the Alabama River. That's the back right there. It's a beautiful property. It's been renovated and it is historic. And set to reopen May 1st. We didn't get a lot of details like about the restaurant, for instance, which the Sterling restaurant. I would love to know when that reopens because I like to make plans to eat there, but we definitely encourage supporting it.
Yeah, we need to go there and have lunch together one day. That's a great place to eat. And not only is it historic, but it's also been rumored, and I believe it's actually been proven, that Jesse James stayed there in the past. Well, hello, Kat. And also, there are a number of haints that supposedly roam the halls of the St. James. So it's not only a historic, but it's a very interesting place to go.
I've heard that his girlfriend Lucinda is a ghost that can
yes,
be seen
exactly. Yeah,
I love those stories.
I do too. It's fun, isn't it?
All right, we're going to switch over to Selma City Schools has a new superintendent, and Todd, you got a chance to sit down and meet him.
I did. I got a chance to sit down with Dr. David Scott. What a nice man, and I'm glad to see him come to Selma. He is a small town boy from Jackson, Alabama, and actually a small community just outside of Jackson. That's how small. And he says that small town attitude that he found here in Selma and the small town passion and the small town-ness of Selma is what attracted him here. He is a family man. He's got a daughter. He has an idea of how he wants things to be done as far as learning what's going on, letting the people within the system and the community have input, and then he wants to devise, as he said, a path forward. We have an interview with him that should be posted soon, and you'll be able to hear it straight from his mouth, all the details. I encourage you to go to blackbeltnewsnetwork.com and check on that, because it's a really good interview, and he tells you a lot about himself. You kind of get to know him, his hobbies, and what he's planning to do. So that'll be coming up real soon.
I will upload that today to YouTube, and it'll go on blackbeltnewsnetwork.com under multimedia.
Yeah.
So there is an amazing story that came out of the Dallas County Commission meeting on Monday. Tell us about this deputy who was honored for bravery.
Yeah, Deputy Chief John Hatfield, who is who, if you remember a few weeks ago, we had the story about the man Lorenzo, who went. I don't want to say went crazy, but he went crazy. Shot his wife, his 14-year-old son, and then went up to Valley. That was in Selma. Went right up 219 into Valley Grande, and when he got there, just so happened that John Hatfield's daughter, that is to his left in that picture, lived in the neighborhood where the incident happened, and called Hatfield, who lived about a block away. Hatfield, with no vest, no anything, no protection, he said one of his first things was, "This guy's hurting my child." So he took off to the area and managed to subdue Lorenzo. His last name escapes me, but anyway, subdued. I'm sorry,
Edwards.
Yeah, Lorenzo Edwards. He subdued Edwards and managed to. Edwards had already killed one elderly lady in that neighborhood.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, and well, he admitted it too, but allegedly. But there would have been more, according to Sheriff Mike Grantham. Edwards told him, "It's a good thing y'all caught me, because there would have been more dead bodies." This is how confused and how the man wasn't thinking straight, but Hatfield had the wherewithal to face him, to subdue him, and to take him into custody and save God only knows how many lives. And at the commission meeting, he was given an award for that bravery. And and he said, "I was just doing my job." And in essence, also, he said he was protecting his kid. But still, It takes a brave man to stand up and do that. So congratulations to him.
Yes. We have a comment. We have Alan McConnell has asked what's happening with the Teppers building lately. And ironically, I just took out the video of Teppers we had in there. It has a new for sale sign.
Mm-hmm.
That came up right before Jubilee. That was at the beginning of March.
Right.
It is up for sale. And that's the latest. Now, I know a big chunk of the building did fall out onto
the sidewalk.
Onto the sidewalk. Yeah. So that is the latest is that is up for sale, along with several other properties that the owner, Portia Fulford, owns. She's got most of her properties downtown up for sale. So that's the latest on Tepper building.
We'll continue to attempt to make contact and find out what the actual plans are, if there are any right now.
I'm going to do a quickie on Whitfield Hospital in Demopolis. I met with the CEO, Doug Brewer, today, and I have, I think Alan. Thank you. Thanks, Alan. We love it. I got to meet with the CEO today, Doug Brewer, and we talked about the economic development study. They had an economic impact study that came out.
Right.
I'm trying to find my video of it because I took some video today because I want to explain. So you've got over here on the right, this side over here, the news that I got out of this today that I'm going to get some more information about is that Wallace Community College will be building a new building in this spot where that house and that brick building behind it are. And it's going to be for dual enrollment classes related to the healthcare high school.
Wow.
And I put this is this morning. I did this video this morning. And so that's the front of the building. To the right side, they're creating a campus for the healthcare high school.
Amazing.
And so that's actually where helicopter pad, that's the renovated emergency department. And then if you can see over here to that side is where Wallace will be. So the kids will be able to walk back and forth from the hospital with their training over there to Wallace Community College, which will have a building over there at the red brick building. And so that they could do dual enrollment. And this is a recruiting factor too, because they're going to be trying to recruit kids to come do the high school, the healthcare high school. Now, this is the land where the healthcare high school will be located. It used to be the Era building.
Yeah, the new Era.
And so they knocked New Era building and they knocked it down. This is where the school itself and the dorms will be built. And this is a $70 million project. They're still raising money to be able to afford to do that one. So, and in the meantime, we announced last week and talked about last week how the University of West Alabama will be the temporary location for a year while they're building this new one that I just showed you that's in Demopolis. And that's huge for the Black Belt, because the idea is that they get trained and then they come back out and have a love of rural health care. But I will have more on that interview when I get to digest the info, since it was just this morning. But it includes the fact that, they're bringing in $85 million impact and, 350 jobs and what that means, and really the future of rural healthcare. Because as you know, Thomasville closed its hospital. Grove Hill has pulled back on its services. And I did find out that the Paul Jones in Camden has gone to just being an urgent care center, and that's new. That started, I think, April 1st. So I'm going to get some more information on that as well. But we do like to keep up with rural health care. It's important for us because, Whitfield actually had an OB unit that they had to pause. He likes to use the word pause the services, because they were losing a lot of money per month, keeping it together, keeping it running, because Medicaid does not reimburse at a high enough rate. So currently, Vaughn and Selma is the only OB unit in the Black Belt, and so I'm gonna keep everybody updated on that when I get that story out, probably Monday. So
good,
keeping you posted. All right, I'm gonna pop in real quick on something I found out about. So the Plantersville tornado, which I took out. Oh no, I have the video. Hold on. I'm going to show you the video from that. The Plantersville tornado, they are actually looking to do, it has sound. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to come back to that. That is video at YouTube where you can watch the video that Todd got of the damage at Plantersville. So the University of Alabama Rural Medical Program actually started a GoFundMe page to raise funds. Only about $5,000, I think, is what their goal was. $5,000 to do a memorial plaque for the two people that lost their lives in that EF3 tornado that hit on March 15th. So we have a story at blackbeltnewsnetwork.com, little information, and also links to the GoFundMe page if you would like to donate to that. But the idea is that it would memorialize those that lost their lives and the important day. And we've had a really rough spring when it comes to storms.
We've had a pretty heavy, severe weather season this year. It's been, it's heavy across the country all the time, but this area seems to have had been hit pretty hard over the past couple of months.
So I have another little short that I want to share with everybody. Selma High School had their signing day this week on Tuesday. And what's cool about this is the seniors, and all the schools like doing these, whether they make a big splash or whether they do it kind of quietly with their parents and family, where the seniors sign on to where they're going to play sports. So it's scholar athletes with scholarships in the fall. And I want to share, it's kind of long, but I love what he says. Coach Leon Day told Angela Benjamin, one of our community correspondents, about the importance of scholarships and sports and signing day. So let's listen in.
Signing day with Coach Leon Day, y'all. And these are his kids, and that's probably why he's smiling from ear to ear. And signing day, yes. And we had about 5 signed today right here with Coach Day on the microphone. Tell me how it feels with you seeing your young men going on to the next level.
A great question. Well, first thing first, God is amazing. And that probably would describe how I feel as well. It's an amazing feeling. You know, it's not so much the stats or the actual scholarship. I know what those young men had to endure in order to get to this point. And that's what I'm most proud of. You know, what they had to persevere through, overcome. You know what I'm saying? To actually earn the right to have this opportunity. So that's what I'm most proud of, for real.
Okay, and I have one of them said he is happy to have chosen an HBCU.
Yep.
I got another one. He said that he wanted to be close to home, 3 hours away. He was like, I need to be close to my family. And so they all had different reasons on why they chose the school that they chose.
Right.
But they were all looking for opportunity and best fit. Now that is something I'm glad that somebody told them. What's best for you?
Right, and you know, in today's climate, in terms of recruiting, it's completely changed. We hear that all the time, but the facts of the matter are, for a high school student now to get a scholarship or opportunity to play anywhere coming straight out of high school is a major, major accomplishment, because now they're competing with guys that's currently in college and already have stats and things of that nature. And that's tough. That's tough, you know what I mean? You're asking a college to bank on an unknown when they have so many people with quote-unquote proven resumes already trying to get there. So for a coach like Coach Carter at Lane College to take a chance on these young men, and for them to all be able to go together. You know, you have several of these guys that get a chance to still be together, play together, grow together even more into mature men. So I like that aspect. I really love that aspect of it.
We are definitely thankful for the opportunity, thankful for the hard work that was put into making sure these young men signed where they wanted to sign. And as they said, best fit for them. You have another one coming up behind them. And he called me yesterday and he said, if I go to XYZ school, because I can't say it. He said, is that too far for y'all to come visit me and see me at a game? I was like, we're coming wherever you are. And he is one of yours. That's right. And he will be, and you know who he is, one of your stars. And so I told him no matter where you are, Selma is going to show up for you.
That's one thing about this family. I've always said is, you know, Selma Strong has been my thing, that regardless of good times, bad times, they're going to support each other. You know, so I'm looking forward to that. It's an experience just like the sign day experience. This is an unforgettable moment for them. So,
how cool is that?
That is awesome.
Unforgettable moment. And I want to share this.
I love the. Am I too far away for you to visit? No, you're not too. That's awesome. I like that.
I know. I actually have, and Angela got this. It's short, but I want you to see what this student said after he got his signing.
Lil White, chase your dream. They told me I couldn't.
Hey, but guess what? You are. Have you waited all your life to say that?
Yeah, man, I waited all my life.
Oh, how many years? 16?
18.
18 years.
18.
How cute is that?
That's awesome.
Chasing my dreams. They said I couldn't. I love it. And big thanks to Angela Benjamin and Valencia Benjamin and Letty Hasbury also sent me a story that I was going to mention, but I can mention it now really quick. So Selma, or Southside High School, and Keith High School actually signed on or did a groundbreaking for a new softball and baseball field. Yeah. So that is a new story that's up that Letty sent me. And I thought I had video of it, but I couldn't find it. So I'm not sure what I did with it. I have a lot of video I'm juggling today. But we wouldn't have these stories if we didn't have these awesome community correspondents. Yeah. And you guys can join us and, email us. Let me send it up here. news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com. Send me an email. Let me know that, hey, I'm going to be at this thing and I'd love to send you something. And we do pay for your efforts as well. So, and just big thanks to Angela for gathering that. I know it took her a couple of days to get it to us because she's a busy lady. So we're just grateful to have it and for her to cover it for us. All right. Okay, so that was signing day. You've got a couple of things to share with us. We have got the Special Needs Day is coming up. Tell us about that.
Well, speaking of Angela Benjamin, the Special Needs Day is coming up on the 24th, next Thursday. That, of course, is Jeannie Evans who is putting it on, but Angela Benjamin is going to be the MC. And we have an interview that will go up soon about the Special Needs Day. And Miss Jeannie Evans and I sat down and talked about it and what will happen and what the kids get to do. And again, that's coming up on the 24th. They'll literally go to school. Look at them dancing. And she said that they have folks there that'll show you how to dance, but the kids already know. They get out and have a good time. And they have a DJ, and the DJ this year is actually Byron Evans, Jeannie's son, who also happens to be an assistant with Terry Sewell here in town. So it's going to be a great day for the special needs kids. Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Look at Sparky.
I know, he's going. He's having a good old time.
Go
Kids
Sparky.
are loving it. And the cheerleaders from all the schools will be there. And this is for all the Dallas County, the Selma City, and Cobb Mental Health Center. All the students from those 3 organizations go to it. So that's coming up Thursday.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
I love it. Now we also have another event, and that is Summerfield.
Oh, yeah, the Summerfield Homecoming, which is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Since 1947, I think Mr. Henry Hudson said, they have been doing the homecoming at the historic Summerfield Baptist or Methodist Church. That's it right there. It is so beautiful. It is absolutely amazing to know that church is well over 100 years old. And that's Mr. Hudson there. That's in his beautiful home, which his family has owned since it was built in the early 1800s. Summerfield itself was founded in around 1820. It's as old as the state. That was the school building. That was originally the bank. It's a home now. That window in the middle was the door. There's one of the other homes. A lot of Summerfield's still there. And the idea of the homecoming is to bring everybody back together, see where they are, where they're gone, where the families have what's gone on with the families that were once all Summerfield natives and residents. And everybody is invited. It's May the 4th, 10 o'clock at the church. That right there, that little hole in the road. This is what's interesting. You never know where a piece of history may show up. That little depression in the middle of the road that to most people is an irritant. They keep filling it with asphalt. It keeps coming back. Henry Hudson said, my grandmother told me years ago, they can fill that hole with asphalt all they want. It's going to keep coming back. He said, well, why? Well, that used to be the city's well. That's where they got their water, and it's so deep, the asphalt keeps going in. Lots of interesting history. May the 4th, 10 o'clock at the church. It's going to be a fun day. There'll be a dinner on the grounds at the little school. You'd be surprised how historic that area is. We got an interview with him, too, with video and all that's coming up. So that's going to be a fun day. I'm going to go to that. I can't wait to see that.
So and part of our Black Belt Roundup is some stories that we have coming up. You're going to be interviewing James Mitchell, who is retiring from Wallace Community College. Tell us about that.
I will be speaking with him Monday morning. So by Monday afternoon, we'll have a story up about Mr. Mitchell retiring and moving on. We don't know where he's going yet because we hadn't talked to him yet. But Johnny Moss did say 10 o'clock, come visit him in his office. So we'll have that. I'll do a video interview as well as a print story so that we'll have both and everybody can find out what his next move is going to be. And we'll also find out if there's somebody has been appointed or tapped to come and fill those shoes. Big shoes to fill, but we'll find out Monday.
Yes, it will be. Let's see. I've got some video from Valencia of the Black Wellness event.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this was last weekend. Look at that.
Oh,
I love it. I love the Easter Bunny. So happy. And so they had a lot of vendors. This was a Lynx event. This was rescheduled from March 15th when the really bad storms, that tornado came. So this was rescheduled. So it was a really great event last week. And Valencia got this. So the Foot Soldiers Park was there. And lots of different vendors. That looks like a huge event. And I also have a couple of other things from Valencia that I'm going to share. One is called the Shake the Field, which is a new nonprofit that's come to town. And the executive director talks about that program.
My name is Catherine Phillips. I am the program manager for the program called Shake the Field, which you see here. We are a digital campaign. We are, because we're available all over social media, but we're a campaign and a program that focuses on connecting people that feel disconnected from the process of how government works, how the legislator works, how the process of voting works, even getting registered to vote. People that may feel disconnected or may feel left out from that process because of there hasn't been ways to fill that gap to bring them into the process. So we do it, but we do it through something fun, something creative, through arts. We do it through music, through dance. And so we get these people out to come and get educated and to get full and to learn more about their communities and to get engaged civically through the program Shake the Field. We do it through festivals, we do community forums, we do town halls, but we're always going to add an element of some sort of creativeness. So we're going to have local talent that's going to come out. We're going to have local dancers, musicians, performers, podcasters, influencers, everybody that's from that town we utilize to be a part of this program so that, we get connected with those folks that are in communities that we normally don't speak to, that we normally don't invite into these sort of spaces. And, our goal is to hopefully connect a bunch of young adults that want to be involved but don't know how to get involved and to, actually make a change and some impact in their community. But we're going to do it through entertainment, fun, getting out and party, vibing, having a great time. So y'all please check out Shake the Field, Alabama. That's on Instagram. We also have Shake the Field on Facebook. And we're working on TikTok. That'll be soon because I know everybody loves TikTok. But
yeah, and so they actually are helping also with like voter registration and the outreach being with young adults. Right. So I thought that was really neat. And that was over at Walton Theater is where that was. Yeah. And there's another, this is a story that we have in the print edition of Selma Sun. I'm not sure it's been uploaded online yet, but it's about an Alabama River cleanup organization. And so this lady is going to tell us, and she'll give us her name as well, about her organization.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Kirkpatrick. I'm here representing a new organization called Friends of the Alabama River. We advocate for our beautiful Alabama watershed. It's such a critical part of our economy in this region and an important resource also for municipalities, for industries. We all got to drink water, right? And the Alabama River is the source of water for a lot of our communities in this watershed.
Cool.
So, and that, yeah, I think, you guys can do this too. Grab a video with somebody that's doing something important that you think the rest of the community needs to know. I like to say, we're a connector of the community. And this is a really unique way through the Black Belt News Network, but also through our live newscast that we're on right now, to be able to share all the great stuff we've got going on. Oh, there was an opening of a new bookstore.
There was over in Marion. It is the Bennett Bookshop. Donna Bennett, who told me she is a bibliophile from the word go.
Okay.
She said she really gets, that's her right there, standing in the white shirt behind the counter. She has opened the Bennett Bookshop. It was actually the grand opening. These pictures from the grand opening yesterday. And I talked to her this morning. We're going to have a little story about that coming up. She said that she's going to have all kinds of different books, local history, just anything. And she even will take orders. Like if you have a specific book you're looking for, she can help you find it. So we'll have a story about that and ways to get in touch with her.
That's Marion.
It's in Marion. It's in the old Time Standard building where we used to work, actually, some remember. But it's in that right there on Washington Street. So that's gonna be, I can't wait to get over and see it. I love bookstores.
Okay, a reminder that the Levitt Amp concert series has announced their return for the summer. They're going to be back in June. It's early to have a lineup just yet, but we did have a story online and in print about the coming Levitt Amp concert series this summer. And
it's always fun.
I want to show you guys. I've been bringing it up every week about our new calendar.
Yeah.
I want to see if I think it's this one. Nope. Sorry. It doesn't seem to be on there anymore. I'm going to share. Let me get it real quick. We have oh, that's why. You remember how I was sharing a screen and I hit a button? That's the button. We have a new calendar. It is at the lifestyle page. Under lifestyle, it says calendar, and it's also on the homepage. And what I love about our new calendar, just went live last week, is that it has also a services button. So when you're on that page, there's a button that says services, and this is how to get help. If you need to find a food giveaway day, water filter giveaway day, there's some senior center, community center days that are listed in this, where we have compiled. And it took a couple of weeks to get this list put together of all the ones in the Black Belt. And we're still working on inputting all of them. If you know of a calendar item that needs to go in the calendar, first of all, you can put it in yourself. This is the best part about this calendar.
Wow.
Is that it is self-service. So it says add event in bright green. You can click add event, and you can add these events that you know of that you're hosting or that your organization is hosting. But also if you think there are some that need to be added to this calendar, because what I want this to be is a resource for all of us to get to know where we can go for fun, for help, for information, because the libraries have we have a lot of library programs in there. So send to news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com, and we can enter it for you, or you guys can enter your information as well.
I mean, kind of like a clearinghouse of stuff going on.
It is a one-stop shop, and no one else is doing anything like it. We are doing that for you guys so that you know what's going on in your community. And, I also added some buttons for Montgomery, Mobile, Tuscaloosa, Meridian, so that if you wanted to go to a rooftop bar, knowing we don't have one here,
right,
or a movie, we have what to do this weekend type options for you to go to the calendar.
Sure.
I don't really make a lot of money on this calendar. I just think it's important for us to have it so that we all know what's going on in our community. All right.
I think that's good.
Okay. This is the stage where I like to thank our sponsor, Randall Miller Funeral Service.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
We can't do it without you, Randall Miller and Betty. We love you guys. Give a thoughtful final gift to your family. Pre-plan with one of their advisors, and you can not only save your family money, but also the hassle having to figure out what it is that you would want for your funeral. You can talk to them and go ahead and plan it ahead of time. And it's a really great gift that you can give to your family. 334-874-9081. And, you guys can be a sponsor.
Yes, please.
Email us at news@blackbeltnewsnetwork.com and get the news out about what you've got going on. You can also follow us at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and we're on Blue Sky now as well.
Blue sky, nothing but blue sky.
Yes, and that is how we do it. Okay. We also have Black Belt Outdoors, so go follow us on Facebook. You can find us at Facebook, where we are sharing all kinds of stuff about, especially now it's fishing tournament season.
Yeah, the Bridgeport Team Trail tournament from last week is up there too, all the results and stuff.
Yes, so that is a great place to go. Share your pictures.
Please.
And tag us. And also donate. You can make a donation. I always like to add that. I'll put it in here. There we go. Can you see it?
Well, yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
All right. We take donations now. We are free. We do not charge a paywall to get into our stories. We want everyone to have access to the news that is coming to you from the Black Belt, regardless of your income. We think everyone should know what's going on in their community. But in order to do that, it costs money. And we are taking donations now, and it can be tax deductible. And and it's a great gift for us. We've gotten several this week, actually, and I haven't done anything special, so I'm so thankful.
Thank you.
To people that are appreciating, because we need this news in the Black Belt. I heard that from someone just the other day. We need you. So we appreciate everything that you guys do for us. And that wraps up this week's edition of the Black Belt Newscast.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
That was a lot of stuff.
A lot of fun, though. Enjoy doing it.
See you next Friday. Happy Good Friday and Easter.
Happy Easter. Y'all have a very safe, happy Easter.
Yep. And we will see you guys next Friday.
Next week.